Hi, I'm Madeline, and this is Lizzie and Sean. On behalf of Black Swan Yoga, we're here to bring you some recovery yoga for your On at 6 program. Today we're going to dive in a little bit deeper into the yoga practice, and while we'll still be actively recovering, we're going to kick it up a little bit. So let's begin the practice. We'll come down to a seat to begin. So come onto your mat, and if it's comfortable for you, just cross your legs, get cozy. If you have a pillow handy, you could sit on that or something like that, but otherwise, just get cross-legged. And then if you normally bring one leg in front, change it up a little bit, bring the other leg in front. Switch out your crossing. If you're already that mindful, that's awesome. So sit comfortably. Let your hands rest in your lap and close your eyes. We'll begin by connecting to your breath. So inhale deeply through your nose. And exhale, soften, sigh out of your mouth. As you inhale, lengthen your spine, lift your crown, and sigh it out. Relax your shoulders, your jaw. One more big breath like that. Fill up, lifting your heart. And sigh it out, letting go. If you can, begin to breathe through your nose, creating a rhythmic breath that you can concentrate on so that you become really fully present with your mind, your body, right here, right now. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. Thank yourself for taking this time to work on your body and your mind. And let's begin our practice. So open your eyes and bring your right hand to the right side. Bring your left hand overhead. Just get a nice side stretch. Extend your left knee downward and take a big breath into your left side. Then come up and over to the other side. Left hand down, right hand reaches with you, lifting and lengthening the side of your body. Use your right leg muscles to extend your right knee down. Big deep breath and out. Good. Come back to the center. Lift up your chest really proudly and twist to your right. So bring your left hand to your knee, lift your chest up, and then look back behind you. Roll your shoulders back. Extend both knees away from you, lifting your chest as you twist. Then slowly come up to the center and move to the other side. Right hand to your left knee, left hand behind you as a prop to lift yourself, twist into it, and keep breathing. Deep breath in and out. Good. Come back to the center. Bring your hands onto your knees. We'll do some seated cat and cow. As you inhale, lift your chest up and your chin, lengthening your neck. And as you exhale, curl in, round your back, bring your chin to your chest. Keep going like that. Inhale up and exhale in. I like to hold onto my knees as anchors for support, and you can really exaggerate this motion. Move quickly or slowly, whatever works best for you. Let's do one more big breath in and out. Beautiful, you guys. And then come to your neutral seat. Let's add a twist again. Bring your left hand to your right knee. Lift up your chest, look back behind you. Extend both knees down away from you as you lift up your chest and look back. Come back to your center. Let's go to the other side. Nice and easy twist. Lifting up, relaxing your shoulders down, enjoying full deep breaths to your nose. Come back to your center. Bring both hands on your knees. Let's do 3 more cat and cow. Inhale, open your heart. Exhale, curl in. Big breath in, roll your shoulders back and down. Then exhale, curl in. Once more, fill up. And exhale. Come to a seat now. Bring your knees together, feet on the floor. Wrap your arms tightly around your legs and begin to rock up and down the length of your back. So on your mat, rock up and down. And target the muscles along each side of your spine. So see if you can rock a little to your right, and then a little bit to your left. It's a nice little back massage to start your practice. And then begin to gain some momentum, really rock and rolling on your mat. And let's come up to a standing forward fold. So as we move there, you can part your feet hips width distance. Anything that's comfortable. If you feel warm and you're ready to bring your feet together, you're welcome to do so as well. Let's just take a few breaths here. Release and relax your neck. Bend your knees, maybe pedal your legs. Nice, you guys know what to do. And then for a little twist, with both feet flat on the floor, lengthen your spine halfway up, roll your shoulders back. Feel free to bend your knees as much as you'd like. And then actively lift up through your right arm. Reach it high into the sky and bend your left knee a little bit more than your right. Beautiful, you guys. Lengthen your neck, extending your crown forward, and then come back down to the mat. We'll switch sides. Lift your left arm, bend your right knee, and find length on your left side. Beautiful. Come down to the mat. Let's do once more on both sides. Lift your right arm. You can stay lifting, reaching up like this, or add a little bit by bringing your forearm back behind your lower back. And then if you want to add a little bit more, totally up to you, try to straighten your left leg any amount. Take one more breath in, and as you exhale, release. Good. Let's go to the other side. Left arm up. Ease into this stretch. If you'd like to progress, you're welcome to bring your arm back. Just remember, this is a gentle warm-up so that you can become really aware of your body, how you feel today, because every day is new. Doing what you need to increase or decrease your expression. One more breath. Let's come down to the mat, standing forward fold. Good. Grab opposite elbows and sway from right to left. Like seaweed, rooted, but fluid. Beautiful, you guys. Bring your hands down to your mat, and as you inhale, lift halfway up. And as you exhale, step your left foot to the back of the mat. We'll come into a low lunge to begin. So lower your back knee. You can keep your hands down on the ground, but extend your hips back and your heart forward. Or if you'd like, lift your arms up into the air. Relax your shoulders, your jaw. Perfect. Take a big breath, and then exhale to release it. Bring your hands down to the ground. Lift your right arm for a twist. Target the right side of your torso. Pull your right hip back. Good. Reach up actively. Bring your hand down to the mat, and straighten your right leg. Half splits. So in this shape, you can keep your right knee bent as much as you need, like Sean's demonstrating. And that helps to really target the hamstring underneath the thigh in a safe way. You can straighten your leg as much as you'd like, but keep your leg active and really flex your toes up. Good. Keep your jaw soft, full deep breaths. We'll add a little twist for this pose. So we can see what Sean's doing right here. You're going to reach your right hand up to the sky, twisting, keeping your leg how it is. Or if we want to add and increase a little bit for Lizzie, we pick up the foot with the left hand and pull it over to the side of the mat. Then replace the hands on the ground and lift and lengthen the spine forward. Let's take one more breath. And then release the pose. Bring your foot back to hip socket and then step forward to the top of the mat. Nice, you guys. Fold forward over your legs. Take a big breath, half lift. And step your right foot to the back of the mat this time. So the same thing with low lunge, knee down, hands and fingertips down or up to you. Begin to tap into your inner core strength as you breathe and warm up, drawing your lower abdomen in and the muscles all around your pelvic floor up and in towards your body. So you have balance and support. Good, hands on the mat. Let's twist to the left. Lift your left hand up into the air. And keep that support in your core drawing in so you can twist in your upper body. Awesome, one more. And then exhale, release it down to the mat, half splits. And in this half splits pose, anytime you practice it, you can move your foot farther forward or back, adjust it for what works for you today. Bend your leg as much as you need or keep it straight. Most importantly, just breathe and move your mind towards a calm space. Let's add that twist. Either lift your left hand or pick up your foot, place it to the right, and open your heart forward in front of you. Now, if this is intense, because it is for most people, guide your mind towards peace. Maybe a little smile helps your body relax. Let's just take one more breath. Good. Bring it down to the mat, release and let it go. Bend your left leg. Good work. It's intense. Step to the top of the mat, lift halfway up, and then exhale, fold forward. Let's stand up with an inhale, reach it up into the sky, take a big deep breath. Then exhale your hands to your heart center. Take a breath here. Inhale through your nose and exhale. Good. Inhale, reach out and up. As you exhale, sit to chair pose, bending your legs. Your feet can be hips width distance or together. It's really up to you. Find equal weight and strength in your heels and your toes. Sit low as you reach through your arms. Very strong. Take a big breath and then fold forward over your legs. Great. Lift halfway up. And then exhale back to plank pose. So your hands and your feet are on the mat, really strong. Practicing that strong grip through your fingertips and your hands. Lower your knees if you'd like for this first round of plank pose, and then all the way down to the ground or halfway. It's totally up to you how you feel. Cobra or upward facing dog. Either way, drawing your core muscles in, and we'll move to downward facing dog as you're ready. If you're in Cobra, press back up to plank pose first, so you have a really supported core, and then back to downward facing dog. Nice, you guys. Nod your head, releasing your neck, releasing tension. Check in with your body. And as you inhale, lift your right leg. Extend it up and back behind you. Circle your ankle. And then open your hip. You may like to hold it static and still, or make circles with your whole leg to warm up your whole hip joint. Totally up to you. Nice. Let's take one more breath and slowly step your foot between your hands or rise to warrior one. So hop your back foot up a little, spin your heel down to a 45, and then reach your arms up into the air. Allow support and strength in your feet. Draw your core muscles in, and then find some ease in your neck and your upper back, relaxing your traps that you've been working really hard, and have this motion of drawing the arms in a little bit and the hands towards each other, like you're lifting something up with pride. Beautiful. Take another breath, and as you exhale, hands down to the mat, step to plank pose. Take a long breath, draw your strength in, then exhale down to the mat for low plank, all the way or halfway, cobra or upward dog, your choice, and back to downward dog when you're ready. Let's take 3 breaths in downward dog. Again, relaxing your neck. Do your best to grip the mat and press against it while you're drawing your ribs and core in towards the center line. Beautiful breath, you guys, really full of life. Lift up your left leg. And nice and slow, circle your ankle, warm up the joint, spread your toes. And then move your leg in circles, find the same kind of circle action. But stay really mindful of your right leg. So you have a little bend in your right knee, extending your heel downward. Good, one more breath. Lightly step between your hands. Spread your toes. Hop your back foot forward for warrior one, nice and slow. When you're ready, rise up into the air, drawing your core muscles in. Let's tap back into the strength of the core and the pelvic muscles. Lift everything up and in so your heart and your spine, your posture becomes more upright. And then draw your ribs down and try to lunge a little bit deeper into your left leg. Nice, one more breath. Bring it down to the mat as you exhale, hands down. Back to plank pose, slow breath in, really strong legs. Low plank, exhale. to upward dog or cobra, totally your choice. And downward facing dog as you breathe out. Great. Let's take a big breath and sigh it out. Exhale. As you inhale, look forward between your hands. And as you exhale, try hopping up to the top of the mat. Tiptoe if you need, don't stress. Lift halfway again as you breathe in. And then exhale, fold forward. Chair pose. Bend your legs, reach up through your arms. Once you get there, cactus your arms, draw your elbows back behind you, chest up. And then fold forward over your legs, dive down and release. Lift halfway, take a big deep breath in. Step back to plank pose as you exhale. Inhale, zip up your strength. Exhale, lower down, gaze forward, elbows back. In upward facing dog, draw your shoulder blades together. And downward facing dog, really press against the mat. I like to think about sliding into home run. Lift your right leg up and back behind you. This time, curl your knee to your nose, step between your hands. Warrior one, rise up with your strength. And as you lunge into your front knee, lift your left arch, press your left hip forward, and power through your fingers, coming alive. Bring your hands down to the mat. We'll move through a slow vinyasa, one breath and one pose at a time. Very strong, you guys. Awesome. Lift your left leg. Slow and controlled, curl in, step forward. Warrior one. Rise up into your strength. Draw your center in. Take a big breath, feeling how powerful you are. Bring your hands down to the mat. Slow vinyasa flow, plank pose, one breath and one pose at a time. Let's take 3 breaths in downward facing dog. Feel free to sway your hips from side to side if you'd like, or find any movement that feels good. Awesome. As you inhale, hop forward to the top of the mat, half lift. As you exhale, fold forward over your legs. Back to chair pose. A lightning bolt shape in your body. Feel strong and powerful. And then open your heart from there. Cactus, elbows back, spread your fingers. Let's come up to standing. Reach straight up. Grab your left wrist and pull it over to the right, creating a crescent moon shape in your body. Beautiful. Back to the center. And over to your left, other side. Draw your navel in, press through your feet. Come back up to the center, press your palms together, look up. And then exhale, fall over, fold in, releasing down. Good, you guys, half lift, take a big breath. As you exhale, back to low plank. Maybe you'd like to hop back, up to you. Upward facing dog as you're ready. And downward facing. Good, breathe in and breathe out. Awesome. On your next breath, lift your right leg up and back into the sky, kicking it up. Again, curl in, thigh into your chest to step forward. Rise up to warrior one, this really rooted, strong stance. Bring your left hand to your upper back, palm to your upper back like you're giving yourself a nice pat. And then bring your right hand to your left elbow, your tricep kind of in the front. I want you to bring your arm, your hand in front of your tricep so you can push your elbow against your hand and get this nice tricep stretch that goes all the way down to the back leg. So lunge deep into the stretch, inhaling and exhaling. Perfect, you guys. Reach your hands back up into the air, taking a big deep breath. As you exhale, interlace your hands behind your back. So you can keep your elbows wide, or you can straighten your arms back behind you. Take a big deep breath, lift up your chest, and bring your right ear to your right shoulder. So you have a little bit of dip to the side, just over to the side of the mat, and then back up to the center. Draw your core muscles in, and then slowly move halfway forward into a 45-degree angle. So your back foot is straight all the way up through your head, You can stay here, or if you'd like to fold all the way down for Humble Warrior, release through your spine, let your head hang, and extend your knuckles up and over your head. Nice. Try lunging into your front knee for one more breath. From your core, bring your hands to your lower back, and then down to the mat nice and slow. Come onto your fingertips on the ground, and kick your left leg up into the air for standing splits. So we're on the right foot, left leg extending up high, powering out through your back heel, really, really firm. Relax your neck, folding forward over your leg. Take a big breath, and then to a curtsy, step off your mat to the right, behind your right leg. Keep your fingertips on the ground and bend your left knee, hover it over the mat. Now extend your butt back and your heart forward for a breath. Good. Step your left foot next to your right. Inhale to stand up. Take a big breath, reach it tall up into the air, and cactus your arms. Spread your fingers, lift through your heart. Good. Inhale, reach back up, and exhale, swan dive, folding forward over your legs. To half lift, take a big deep breath in, back to low plank, how you'd like. We'll move through a vinyasa nice and slow. Nice. Take a breath in and out. On your next inhale, lift your left leg up and back behind you. Slowly curl your knee into your core and step between your hands. Plant your back foot for Warrior One and rise up. Nice and strong. Spread your toes, rooting through your foundation. And then use your right hand to pat your upper back. Tell yourself, I'm doing a great job. And then bring your left hand to your elbow. Press against your hand and lunge deep into your left leg, getting a nice stretch. Beautiful, you guys. Next breath in, reach your arms back up into the air. Interlace your hands behind you, and if you can remember, bring the other set of fingers in front. Take a big breath there. Bring your left ear to your left shoulder, stretching the muscles along your neck and shoulder line. Good. Bring your head back to the center. Inhale, lift your chest, and to a 45-degree angle, extend your heart forward. Power through both feet, hugging them into the center line. Stay there or fold all the way down over your legs. If you're folding into Humble Warrior, lift your knuckles up and over your head. Find some ease for one more breath. Then hands to your lower back, bring them down to the ground, fingertips on the mat. Channel the strength in your core and lift your right leg up off of the ground. And again, really power through your back leg. Whenever you're balancing on one leg, the more engaged you can make the lifted leg, the easier it will be to balance. Beautiful, you guys. For a curtsy, step off your mat to the left. Dip your left knee, your right knee down to the ground, nice and slow. Chest open, butt back. Take a breath. Step your feet together. Lift halfway up, and then exhale, fold forward. Rise up with your breath, reach it tall, take a big deep breath in, and cactus your arms back, bend, opening up your chest. Good, inhale, reach back up. Exhale, fold forward over your legs, releasing down. Good, half lift, breathe in. Back to low plank, take your time or hop if you'd like. Upward facing dog, really lift through your heart. And downward facing dog, it's this nice action of bowing into yourself. Nice, take a breath in and out. With your next breath, lift your right leg, kick it high up into the sky, open your hip for a breath, expanding. Hug your knee into your chest, step forward for Warrior One. Both feet down, rise up. Nice and slow, left hand to your upper back. Grab a hold of your elbow for the same stretch. See if you can lunge deeper into your right leg and fire up your left leg a little bit more, lifting your arch. Reach your palms back up, maybe touching them above your head. Interlace your hands behind your back, knuckles back and down, chest up. Ear over to your shoulder, right ear to the right, nice deep stretch. Then back to the center, lift your chest to a 45-degree angle or all the way down to Humble Warrior. And allow your spine to, like a snake, release down, kind of in a wave-like action if you're folding. Good, hands to the low back, then down to the mat. From your core, standing splits launch up through the left leg. Draw your navel in and really power through your right big toe for balance. Good, step to the right, maybe a little wider, maybe a little bit farther back. Dip your left knee down to the mat, long spine. Feet together, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold forward over your legs. Rise up with a breath, and as you cactus your arms, keep your chest lifting, expanding upward. Good, reach back up, and then fold forward over your legs. Nice and slow, half lift, back to vinyasa flow. Draw your navel in and keep your legs firm and strong. Good, you guys, really strong. Enjoy your breath. Lift your left leg, kick it high. Open your hips, expand to the sky. Curl your knee in, step forward between your hands, warrior one. Rising up, right hand to your upper back, grab a hold of your tricep or elbow and lunge deep into your front leg. Reach your arms back up, maybe press your palms together for a breath. And as you exhale, interlace your hands behind your back, other knuckles on top. Knuckles down and back, lift up your chest, left ear to your shoulder, over to the side. Back to the center, inhale, chest up. Exhale to a 45 or all the way into humble warrior. Channeling this balance between strength and humility. I love this pose. Hands to your back and down to the ground for standing splits. Kicking your right heel up with power. Draw your core muscles in to lengthen your spine as you fold forward. Nice and light. Keep your toes spread. Step far to the left, as far as you can for this curtsy. Drawing your left hip back as you stretch. Beautiful. Step your feet together. Lift halfway up. Exhale, fold forward over your legs. And then rise up. Take a big, deep breath, reaching. Cactus arms, exhale, chest up. Good. Reach high into the air and bow into yourself, folding forward over your legs. Lift halfway up. Move through a vinyasa. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Let's come down to a tabletop position. Bring your knees onto the mat. Inhale to cat and cow. Find the rhythm of your breath. Moving your spine like that concept of seaweed. Having some stability and grounded, but also fluid and free. Nice and slow, take it back to downward facing dog. Lifting your hips, deeply pedaling out your legs. Imagine you are riding a bicycle really slowly up a super steep hill. Slow and strong, active. And then nice and slow, even out, extending your heels down and back behind you. As you inhale, lift up your right heel, kicking it up into the air behind you. Step forward between your hands. Stay on the ball of your back foot for a high lunge and reach up into the air. So really channel that power, hugging your feet in, drawing your core up. Press your palms together in front of your heart and twist over to your right. Bring your elbow down to your thigh, prayer twist. Roll your shoulders back and away from your body. Nice, keep your core nice and strong for balance, and then look down in front of your right big toe. We're stepping forward to chair, keeping the twist. Hop your left foot forward to your right. It's okay if you need to take a couple of steps, and then sit back down and low, opening into the twist. On your next breath in, stand up, reach it, straighten your legs, reach to the sky, and then bring your hands down to your heart center. Lift your right knee into your chest and create a figure 4 stretch. Ankle over your left knee. Keeping your toes flexed, bend your legs like you're in chair with your left leg. And the more you extend your hips down and back, the more you'll feel in the stretch. So it's up to you how far you'd like to go. Let's take another deep breath in and out. And then nice and slow standing, hug your knee into your chest again, let it hover, flex your right toes over the mat, bring your left hand to your knee, and twist, right hand back behind you. Really nice job, you guys. Keep your chest up and use your eyes for balance, gaze at one point on the ground. You can stay with your leg bent or extend it straight forward in front of you, either grabbing the pinky side of your foot or hooking onto your big toe. One more breath, lift up your chest. Good, keep the knee hugging up high, hands back to your heart. For 3 breaths, warrior 3. Kick your foot back to the back of the mat and reach your hands forward in front of you. Really power through your left big toe. You can keep your hands at your heart if you wish. Lightly step back for a high lunge. Let the ball of your foot touch down, reach up, get a nice stretch, reaching tall, and then hands down to the mat. Downward facing dog, vinyasa if you'd like. Enjoy your breath and welcome the new sensations in your body. Maybe a little bit of heat, maybe strong, challenge, welcome it in. On your next breath in, lift up your left leg, kicking it high up into the air. Nice and slow, open up your hips, expanding. Great, you guys, hug your knee into your chest and step forward. For a high lunge, really spread your toes before you reach up into it. Finding nice, strong posture. Beautiful, nice and strong, core muscles in. Inhale, hands to your heart. Twist over to the left, your elbow to your thigh. Keep both legs very active and hugging in. Your breath stable and smooth. Great job, you guys. Look down to focus. When you're ready, hop your right foot forward next to your left, chair twist. Sit down, but open your heart. On your next breath in, stand up, straighten your legs, reach it tall up into the sky. Bring your hands back to your heart center. Figure 4 on your left leg. And as you cross your ankle over your knee, keep your left foot flexed as active as you can, and pull your left leg up into the hip socket as you move into the stretch. Good. And don't be afraid to look down at the ground, focusing your mind, giving yourself stability and balance. On your next breath, stand up, knee to your chest, letting it hover with strength, toes up, twist to your left. As you reach back behind you, give yourself some counter pressure. Press your knee against your hand and your hand back against your knee. If you'd like, extend your legs straight, up to you. Lift up through your crown, lengthening your spine. One more breath in and out. Good, you guys. Knee back into your chest. Take a moment, and then like the warrior, launch into warrior 3, kicking back, reaching forward in front of you. Nice and strong. Power through your lifted leg and reach. Take a big breath in. Light step back to high lunge, left foot back behind you, arms up into the sky, and down to the mat for downward facing dog, vinyasa if you'd like. Beautiful effort and strength. Really, really great balance. Let's take 3 breaths in downward dog. You're welcome to enjoy child's pose if you'd like. Knees on the mat, massaging your forehead side to side. Good. Fill up and let go. Let's take one more breath. As you're ready, let's come back up to downward facing dog. Tap back into that mental attitude of, yes, I can. I am strong, I am powerful, I've got this. Big breath in, sigh it out, let it go. As you inhale, lift your right leg, kicking it up and back behind you. Open your hip, expanding. Slowly curl in, step between your hands for a high lunge. Reach up, nice and strong. Find your stability, prayer twist to your right. Elbow down to your thigh. Lengthen your spine. Look down to the ground. Chair twist. Hop your foot back, spread your toes, sit really low. Next breath in, shoot up, expanding, nice and strong. Hands down to your heart, exhale. Right knee up, figure 4 on this side. Sit down and back. If you like, you can stay here or bring your hands to the ground. Maybe your fingertips touch down as you extend your hips back behind you. You can play with keeping your chest up or relaxing your head down. Totally up to you. Let's come back up to standing. Nice and slow, hands back to your heart. From your navel, hug your right knee up to your chest. Let's twist open to the right. Left hand to your knee, right hand behind you. Option to extend your leg forward. Now stand up a bit taller and extend your right hip down. Look forward, hug your knee to your chest, warrior three. Kick back behind you like you're Superman soaring. Reach forward, flying. Take a big breath and a light step back to high lunge. In high lunge, reach up and then bring it down to the mat. Exhale, downward facing, vinyasa if you choose. Good work, you guys. Deep breath in and out. Left leg up. Take a big breath, expanding. Open hips. Knee into your strength, your center, and step forward. Planting into it and rise up to high lunge. Take your time, hands to your heart. Twist to your left. Exhale. Pull your navel in. Lift your chin away from your chest. Then keep your neck long and look down to the mat. Hop your right foot forward next to your left. Great, you guys. Sit low for a breath. Inhale, stand up tall, expanding. Hands down to your heart center. Figure four, left ankle over your right knee, sitting down and back. If you'd like, fingertips down to the mat. Totally up to you. Again, you can lengthen your spine or relax your head down. Pull your left hip up and back. Come back up to standing nice and slow. Knee into your chest, let it hover. Nice and strong, twist to your left. And as you reach back, engage your arm, use your strength to stretch. If you'd like, extend your left leg straight. And remember to extend your left hip down, really lengthening the side of your body. Gaze forward, back to the center, knee into your chest. Warrior three with all your might, expanding into it. Nice and long, firm. Step to the back of the mat, high lunge. Take a big deep breath. Bring it down to the ground and move through a vinyasa flow. Deep inhale and exhale. Bring your knees to the mat, child's pose. Reach your arms far forward in front of you. And then prayer, palms together. You can stay there or bring your thumbs to the nape of your neck to get a nice tricep stretch. And sometimes I like to create this orb of light in my palms, keeping the fingertips together and letting the palms come apart so I can traction my elbows back and get a nice deep stretch. Scan your body and relax what you can. Send your breath to the spaces of tension and relax and let go. On your next inhale, open your arms, walk them far over to the left side of your mat, a little crescent shape in your child's pose. Stretch out the side of your body and use your strength to draw your right hip back behind you. Target your right side, take a big breath. Good, you guys. Hands to your right, take your time. Walk over to the other side. Do your best to relax your hip creases, the back of your neck. Just breathe. Big breath expanding your left. And sigh it out. Good. Walk your hands forward in front of you. Let's come onto our bellies. You can either scooch forward any way you'd like, maybe a low plank, anything you want. We're going to move into Sphinx pose from here. Sphinx pose is a really great stretch for the abdomen and the chest, opening the shoulders. So you can take the shape that Lizzie is here, or if you ever feel any discomfort in your lower back, you can make your arms a little bit wider and forward. So walk your hands far forward even more, so you have this broad shape in your upper body. And then from there, you'll have more space for your lower back, and if you need even more support, firm your legs, pressing the top of your feet against the ground. So lift up through your whole chest, lengthening the front of your neck. Take a big deep breath in and out. Beautiful, you guys. Lower down to your chest on the mat. We'll move to scorpion stretch. So with your right arm, extend it out like a half T. And extend it straight out from your shoulder socket, palm down on the ground. Look over to the left side of your space and roll onto your right hip. Adjust as needed. You can lessen this stretch or deepen it by stepping your left foot back behind your right leg. Most importantly, just relax. Maybe even close your eyes, relax your jaw, and enter into the space of relaxation, peace in your mind. Let's come back to the center, onto your core, and move to the other side. So nice and easy, extend out through your left arm, palm down. Good. Oh, slowly look over to the right and then roll onto your hip. Nice. And take it really slow, no need to rush. The next set of poses will really be winding down the energy and releasing and letting go. So if it feels good, close your eyes. Take a big breath. Come back to your core on the mat. Nice and slow, take your time. We'll press up to tabletop position. From there, we'll sit back onto our shins. Bring your left hand over to the side of the mat. Your right hand up and over like we began class, this time on our heels. How does it feel to stretch the side of your body? Maybe it feels a little bit more open. Let's try the other side just for a moment. If it does feel more open and more relaxed, thank yourself, you did that. Let's come back up to the center, come back to tabletop, bring your hands onto the mat, and for pigeon pose, just slide your right knee up behind your wrist or over to the right side of the mat. Flexing your foot, slide your left leg back behind you. Good. And maybe adjust however you need so you're comfortable. You can stay on your palms or lower to your forearms. Let's take a big breath together. Sigh it out and tell your muscles all is well. If it feels natural for you, you can bring your forehead down and extend your arms forward any amount. Part your teeth. Relax your core. Relax all the muscles you can from fingers to toes. Bring your hands down to the mat. Lift up your chest. Walk them back towards you. They can be surrounding your front knee or back by your hips. Let's take a few upright breaths. You can either just stay here lifting your chest, or you can tuck your back toes and lift your knee off the ground so your back leg is straight. Then lift your chin. Let's just take one breath. Good. Release and let go. Come back to tabletop. Hands and knees down. For supported side plank, extend your right leg behind you, bringing the ball of your foot to the mat. Spin your left heel to the left and reach your right arm up into the sky. So you can create this little kickstand with your left heel, bring it out wide. That may feel good on your knee, or you can just keep it straight how you had. If it feels good, reach overhead, stretching the side of your body. Bring your hand and knee down to the mat. From here, we'll go to pigeon on your other side. Take your time moving into the posture. No rush. Perfect how you are. Deepen your breath. Beautiful, you guys. Sometimes respecting your body is doing a little bit less. And especially on these active recovery days, give yourself permission to do so. Find your breath, take your time. If it feels good to move down towards the ground, go for it. Stay aware of every inch of your being and relax what you can. Let's take one more deep breath and let it go. Slide your hands under your shoulders. Let's come to tabletop and supported side plank with your left leg. Again, if it felt good, you can make that little kickstand with your right heel, up to you. Once your left foot is down, reach up. It may feel nice to reach overhead. Do what's best for you. Nice, you guys. Take a big breath. And then come down to the mat for a tabletop position. From there, we'll just sit at the center of our mat. So sit down and extend your legs forward in front of you. Flex your toes back towards you. And if you already feel a stretch, you can stay seated. Another option is to bend your legs so you can grab the edges of your feet. So bend your legs as much as you need to grab the edges of your feet and really flex them back towards you and then fold forward. Find softness in your arms and your shoulders, but strength in your legs as you pull your toes back towards you. Good. Relax your neck. And then slowly come back up to a seat. Bend your legs so that your knees face the sky. Make your feet the width of your mat, so you have a pretty wide stance with your feet. And pull your heels close into your body, so as close as you can. Feet wide to the width of the mat. Good. Bring your hands to the side of you and let your legs fall over to the right. Both legs down. Maybe point your toes if that feels good. Feel it out. Bring your right hand back behind you. And lift up your hips, extending your left arm behind your head. So hips up, extending through your hips. Press down through your shins. Deep, full breath. And then down to the mat as you breathe out. Let's switch sides. Change your legs. Find the same extension on the other side. Press through your left hand and reach up through your hips and your heart. Enjoy a deep, full breath in. Then come down to the mat as you exhale. Awesome. Bring your feet back. Heels in, feet wide to the width of the mat, and let your knees drop over to the side again. From here, we'll practice a little twist. Bring your chest up, fingertips on the ground, and look back as comfortable as you can. Twist your upper body towards the back of your space. And we'll come around for the other side. Move your legs. Find your length in your spine and twist back behind you. Beautiful, you guys, really nice. Come back to your center, sitting at the middle of the mat, hug your knees into your chest and gently roll down onto your back. Pull your knees into you once you're lying down on the mat. Close your eyes and take a moment to thank yourself for your efforts. From here, extend your legs out along the length of the mat, and we'll move into our rest Shavasana. I like to think of myself as about to make a snow angel, free to expand with joy, connecting with the ground. So let your legs and arms relax as you sink and surrender down. Even though you are just lying here still, you are serving yourself. This is repairing your muscles, helping to heal your body, bringing you back to a state of calm and inner peace. Take a big breath through your nose. Let your whole core expand. Open your mouth and let it go. Sigh it out. Good. Relax your feet. Relax your calves. Relax your legs and your hips. Visualize one white feather floating in the air, gracefully surrendering to the pull of gravity. Let the entire body draw down, resting, letting go. Just as that feather finds grace in letting go and releasing, practice that softness. Softly surrendering. Observe how your entire body feels. Soaking in all of the fruit of your efforts. Receiving all of the goodness you've created for yourself. In this moment, make peace. Take a big, deep breath and a cleansing sigh. You can continue to rest if you'd like, or slowly reach overhead behind you, stretching your whole body, expanding. Point your toes. Roll onto your side when you're ready. Letting your hand come in front of your heart on the ground. Finding a moment of stillness. And slowly come up to a seat to seal out your practice. Once you're seated, bring your hands together in front of your heart. Connect to this place of love and truth at your center, the core of your life. Let's share an Om to symbolize connection as we seal out our practice. Take a big breath in and out to let go. Inhale for Om. We bow to each other in love. Namaste.